Hello Scorpio, welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is your weekly tarot reading for the sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus from the 9th to the 15th of December 2019. I hope you're well, Scorpio. So I'm just pulling an overarching tarot card. This is the Tarot of Dreams deck to see what the overarching message is for you, Scorpio. Okay. See what we have. Angel, spirits, guides. What is the message for Scorpio, please? The card for Scorpio. 9th to the 15th of December 2019. Thank you. Interesting. I like the King of Swords. Certainly in the upright position. So the King of Swords is a card of Aquarius for me as a reader. This is somebody who sees the truth. Swords are about truth and clarity, and this is somebody who bases their decisions on fairness and truth. So it might well be some of you are making a decision with regards to truth coming to light. It might also be about understanding your perceptive qualities, what your perception is telling you in a situation, reading between the lines. Now the King of Swords generally sits on high. He's generally pictured sitting on a cliff. So he can get the bigger picture. It is a card of Aquarius after all, the visionary. And for some of you, this is where, in order to get a better perspective, it is about stepping back. Even removing yourself from a situation in order to get a bird's eye view of the whole picture. Because when you have a bird's eye view of the whole picture, that's when you get perspective. That's when you put things into perspective. Sometimes we can be too close to situations or people, and we're just not clear anymore how to deal with things, or how to speak our truth, or deal with a situation that's come to light. All of this kind of energy can also be where our emotions are involved. This person doesn't allow his emotions to cloud his judgment. It's actually devoid of emotion in some way, or keeps his emotions to a minimum, so he can allow his mind to see clarity, find that internal wisdom and answers from his mind, his mental energy. So I feel for some of you it is about having a clear head, getting your head around situations, understanding how to move forward, how to take decisive action even, by getting perspective, by seeing a bird's eye view, because that's how you get a big game plan together. That's how you understand. He is a real card of strategy. For those of you who are forming strategies now, he's a real strategist. He is a planner. Certainly in terms of business, he would understand how to forecast, how to grow a business long term, because he looks into the future and decides on the path he's taking. And that might resonate for some of you as well. But nevertheless, he is formidable in some respects, because you can't pull the wool over this person's eyes, Scorpio. So this is you this week. He's incredibly perceptive. Okay, let's get a reading card, see what comes out for you. Okay, angels, spirits, guides. What is the message for Pisces? Sorry, for Scorpio even. Thank you. Wonderful. First message is, Guardian, you are safe and protected at all times. I feel this is linking in with spirits, angels, guides. You're being told that you're protected. So if you are making decisions or choices, don't allow fear to cloud your judgment either. This is a time of understanding that you're in a good place to make decisions and choices now. And we have the squirrel preparation. Get ready for big changes. And I do feel for some of you, there may be decisions or choices or conversations, or even conversations that you might have had, you know, that can link with anything. Can be meeting influential people in your life, can be, you know, could be even to do with interviews for a job, could be to do with, you know, having conversations with somebody who's potential love partner. All of those kind of things can be linked with that King of Swords energy. It is communication after all, the Swords energy. So it might well be that there's some change that comes from the clarity you're getting now and the steps you're taking and the decisions you're making. I love the get ready for big changes, Scorpio. It's beautiful. Okay, let's pull an Angel Answer card. See what the message is. Angel, Spirits, Guides, what is the message, please, for Scorpio? Ninth. Okay, I'm just going to speak the dates, but oh, Scorpio, this is funny. Have you seen this? Get ready for big changes, big happy changes. And it's all because you're beginning to really get your head around something, see something clearly. Beautiful. Well, I know the title that I'm going to call this video anyway. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say. Okay, first card is out. Five of Swords. Yeah, there's been some conflict. This can be being too close to a situation as well. You know, the fives are just in your face, you know, where it is just that base energy that pulls you down. So this is your past position, your present position, Scorpio. Yeah, new beginnings. We have the Ace of Wands. Your challenge, the Sun. Interesting. Advice from Spirit, the Page of Cups. Outcome, the Hermit. Okay, let's get clarifiers for the cards on the table, Scorpio. Okay, Angel, Spirits, Guides, can I have clarifiers for the cards on the table, please? For Scorpio, 9th to the 15th of December 2019. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You are getting perspective. There's change afoot here, and it's change that you're bringing. Page of Swords. This is the past position. Invariably, I do put these cards in category, Scorpio. Some of you are at different life stages. You know, thousands of people do see my videos. So it can be the messages that matter more to you than the categories that the cards are in. But either way, you are getting perspective on something. Oh my goodness. We have the Queen of Swords. Yeah. What did I say? Balance between the heart and the mind. Not allowing your emotions to cloud your judgment. That is the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. Okay, your challenge, Scorpio. Yeah, I love these two together. Page of Cups, the advice from Spirit. Let's try that. Intuition, love it. Yeah, both of these are intuition. And outcome with the Hermit. 10 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles is bottom of the deck. Okay, Scorpio. So like I said with the King of Swords, sometimes, you know, this is a Venus in Aquarius card. It can be about choosing your battles wisely. And sometimes, like the Fives of Swords, it's saying you have to really understand, do you need, if you've already entered into this, whatever this conflict was, whether it's in the past position or whether you're going through it now, Scorpio, do you need to keep on fighting for this? Because this person claims a victory. They take the swords off other people. They disempower them. They understand their own capabilities, but it comes at a cost. Could be respect, could be friendship, could be relationships, could be jobs, whatever this is. This conflict generally doesn't always lead to anything good. You know, there's always a kind of payback for the Five of Swords energy. So it is about using that Aquarian energy in that card to understand, see beyond, you know, if you take a certain route now, if you engage in this kind of energy, where is it going to lead? And I do feel for some of you, this is about where you're really checking in with your perception and understanding or seeing the bigger picture, certainly, and what is worth getting involved in now and what isn't. And I feel for some of you, there's a refocus on your own path here. This is a change in terms of the mind. It can also be about speaking your position. It could be as a once and for all. Speaking your position can be a conversation, whatever this is going on. If this is a person, if this is a situation, whatever this is somebody who speaks their position, finds the word to say what they think right now. But that brings positive change. So there is some kind of like drawing a line under a situation with these two cards. Because the pages are the beginnings of change. They are the messengers, the communicators. And I do feel for some of you there may well be a certain conversation you need to have to draw a line under a situation or take a decision. Either way, you are feeling your power again, because we have the red boots here. That can certainly be about beginning to take charge, take control, find confidence. The red is very much about power, creativity, energy, understanding that you are moving forward now. And, you know, this page turns their back on this situation. And I do feel that's what some of you have done or are going to do. Because the decision that you're taking, conversations that you're having, are restoring balance in your life. I do feel for some of you, the fact that you're moving on, the fact that you're turning your back on something that doesn't serve you anymore, is bringing balance back into your life, because the Queen of Swords is a Libra energy. Now, that sword is there for a reason as well. You know, she is all about the truth. I feel for some of you, if there has been some conflict to do with truth, whatever this is where you are taking that decisive action. I'll also say, Scorpio, there's a King and Queen of Swords in your reading. Different decks. Sometimes that can be people who don't have your best interest at heart. Yeah. Also, there could be a Libra in your life as well. So certainly for some of you, maybe they're involved in this situation, or they are supporting you, giving you advice maybe, or some kind of support. But either way, Scorpio, the Queen of Swords as an energy is somebody who has that power of the mind, who rises above the clouds of confusion and sees blue sky. This is where you're going to see things clearly this week. You know, as an energy, you do have the King and Queen of Swords, the two cards of success of their suit, the height of success of their suit, and you are moving towards new beginnings. So I feel getting perspective on something is allowing you to break through, embrace the new, bring positive change to your life. When the Ace of Wands appears, we do talk a lot in tarot about new beginnings. The Wands energy is about power, it is about potential. And you're being asked now to understand your power and potential, maybe in dealing with a situation. Because I do feel for some of you, this is where you're taking charge and you're refocusing on your path, what you want and what you don't want now. There is decisiveness here. There's no nonsense as well when the Queen of Swords appears. And this is leading to, yes, it can be a new beginning, but it can also be a potential for finding the path forward. This is about taking action to bring some change or some level of change in your life now, positive change, because this is a wand that's handed to you by God, the Divine, the Universe, saying there is potential around you now. If you take action, because the swords are all about taking action, if you really allow yourself to follow your passions, and this is the first step on that journey, there is new growth here, there is new fulfillment. And you know, this wand can lead to that castle at the end. Success. Manifestation of real success, making it happen. Now that can be in careers, that can be in business, can be to do with projects, hobbies, can be to do with people that you're passionate about. Whatever this is, you're being told to follow, really reignite your passions, find that spark, because there's growth here now. And I do feel for some of you, if you felt threatened in some way, because the card came out of you are safe, you are protected at all times, there's change afoot here. And this is change. This is change. This is change in a way for me as well, because this is your challenge. As is this. The Five of Cups can be somebody cloaked in black. Negativity. Mood, dark moods. They're mourning what's gone, the Three of Cups here. This liquid is spilt onto the floor. This is the universe saying there's no way you can put that liquid back in those cups. This is where you can't take back actions that may have costed something. This can be a card of loss. This can be a card of regret, loss of relationships, loss of jobs, loss of friendships, loss of earnings, loss of whatever this is. There is now new opportunity behind this person. In the present, these two cups are full, but this person doesn't see it because they're still mourning what's gone rather than refocusing on the present and the future. You see that wall behind the sun, because the sun is the most positive card of the tarot deck. So it's interesting that it's your challenge, Scorpio. It is about finding your natural power to come through the other side of this wall. This is about liberation from whatever this is. This is about overcoming your own boundaries, your own limitations, refocusing on what is ahead rather than being caught, consumed with what's gone. There's positive things afoot when the sun comes out. There's positive change. This is a beautiful card. This is a card of happiness, joy, celebration, and material success as well, Scorpio. So whatever this is talking about, whether it's career, whether it's relationships, we can have arguments and conflict in career as much as we can have in our home, our family, our relationships, our friends. This is when you're breaking free. You're breaking through of the boundaries, limitations other people place on you or you place on yourself, and refocusing on your own path. But you're coming through bigger and better than ever before. because this child is not innocent. They are full of wisdom and experience. They know what they want and the steps that they need to take to get there now, because they understand their own power and they've gained experience from whatever this was. And sometimes loss, whatever this, or regrets of the past, allow us to fine-tune what we really want to move towards now. And the sun is saying this is divine energy guiding you forward. There is real happiness ahead, Scorpio, but you have to engage with it with those 2 cups. And that is your challenge. Time to trust your intuition, because again, we have the Page of Cups. There could be some positive communication here that could bring change. Could be from, like I said, a Libra for some of you, or a Virgo, or even a Leo maybe. We have Aquarius here too. So if any of those signs mean something to you or are influential in your life in some way, this can be about conversations. It can also be about listening to our intuition in order to move forward. Because I do feel for some of you, this is where you're opening up to the new. The Page is, she holds the Ace of Cups here. And this is about trusting your intuition to guide you forward now. Trusting your instincts. Do what feels right, what your instincts are telling you, because you're guided from within. This is divine energy guiding you from within. Our intuition. Because there's positive things ahead. That is what the Page of Cups. There's generally an uplifting energy when the Page of Cups arrives. Because this is change as well, the very beginnings of change. I feel for some of you, you see how they're coming out as well. We have the Swords, which are linked with the mind, and the Cups, which can be linked with the heart and our emotions. I do feel for some of you, you're moving on heart, mind, and soul. Now's the time. That's what Spirit is telling you. Because it is about being open to receive, because there are good things ahead. Now this can also talk about new love coming into your life, Scorpio, or a new opportunity. When you allow yourself to focus on the present, there could be a new opportunity coming up for you, because this can also link with opportunity, like I said. So there could be some message or communication with regard to an opportunity or connection or person that's linked to your passions. Beautiful energy, but you have to be open to receive. And to be open to receive, you need to understand what's holding you back. And that's what the Hermit does. Card of Virgo. It is about shining the light from within. What is holding you back? Where have you needed to heal? Because this is about raising your vibrations from within. It is our own internal communication system in some way. Finding wisdom, knowledge from within in order to heal, find acceptance and move forward. Beautiful message. And I feel for some of you, whatever this opportunity is, in business it can link to real success. The 10 of Pentacles, we have 2 opportunities here. They could be this one and the same. But nevertheless, it is about following your passions, your heart even. Opening up to new opportunities, because it can lead to real success. This is material success on the business front, where you're finding solidity, protecting your home, your family, people that mean something to you. This can also be about finding solid relationships as well. Finding a solid footing, meeting people who become the fabric, the foundation, who become part of your foundation of life. People who you rely on, people who are solid in your life, people who you can depend on. That could be love, friends, close friends, all of this kind of energy. So I love the 10 of Pentacles for that reason. It is the money card, but it's far more than that, Scorpio. So now's not the time to hold back. Now's not the time to fear change. Now is the time to shine a light on what is holding you back in order to bring real success, real security, real solidity into your life. and blessings, because this is the tree of life. This can sometimes link with our ancestral lineage, and it is saying that each one of these stars is the ancestors, your ancestors, looking over you, people who've gone to the other side, sending you blessings, because you see how they watch over the family in the picture. Beautiful, Scorpio. So I'm going to pull a fairy card to finish off the reading. Okay, angel, spirits, guides, what is the final message for Scorpio? Thank you. We have divination. Embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. Interesting. We do have High Priestess energy here. Like I said, instinctive choices. I feel you're being very guided. There's big happy changes ahead, but for some of you, you're being guided to them. We've got the Sun, we have the Ace of Wands here with the divine energy there. I do feel for some of you, you're being guided. I'm going to pull one more card. Okay, Scorpio, we have hope. Hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. Yeah, that's a really good point, because the Page of Cups can sometimes be about how our approach to a situation, doing something from the heart, being open, positive, can really bring positive transformation. So I feel for some of you, I do say in my readings as well, sometimes positive change happens when you really believe it will, where you're just ready and taking the positive steps that you need to take to bring that change about. And I do feel for some of you, you're getting real clarity in where you need to head to. But let's not forget, Scorpio, whatever happens, there are big happy changes ahead. I mean, I can't believe both those cards came out, so I do feel Spirit is trying to tell you something, and now is the time to take action. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I hope it's a wonderful week for you, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.